If you look at the calendar, you realize the end of the year is coming up fast. In today's Money Monday segment, financial advisor Rob Wilson is here with timely advice on some smart moves to make now before 2010 rolls around. Good morning, Rob. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
All right, so it's hard to believe it's already time to think about taxes. But
Absolutely.
It's here.
It is. It is. I don't know where the year went, but this is a very good time to think about these things before holiday travel kicks in. You want to make sure you have enough time to take care of any tax advantages that are available to you. And you definitely want to think about it before Black Friday gets here, and your mind is more on spending than it is on saving and investing in taxes and things. So I think this is a good period here to get some of these things out of the way.
Absolutely. Okay, so number one, you say maximize benefits. How do you do that?
Well, you want to make sure whatever you have available to you at work, you're maximizing them. So you want to, first of all, contribute to your retirement plans. Not only does that reduce your taxable income, but if your company matches your contributions, then you can double the amount that you put in your retirement plan every year just right off the top. So you're leaving free money on the table if you're not contributing at least up to the match.
Okay.
You also want to think about accelerating or deferring income. So if you think you're going to be in a higher tax bracket next year, maybe try to accelerate some of that income into this year. So say, for example, if you just graduated law school, you worked half the year and you saw a big jump in your income, but you only worked half the year, you're going to be in a higher tax bracket next year.
Yes.
So if you have a bonus looming out there or something, see if they can pay it to you this year and you'll pay less taxes on it.
Smart.
And similarly, if you're going to be in a lower tax bracket, maybe try to defer that into next year.
Okay.
If you have a flexible spending account at work, which allows you to pay for medical or child care expenses on a tax deferred basis, you've got to make sure you use it or you're going to lose it. So you do have up until March to submit any claims, but if you don't lose it, that money just sort of vanishes into thin air.
Okay.
And I know I'm as guilty as this as anybody, but go see your doctor or your dentist. You're paying for those benefits. Use that, and especially if you've met your deductible already for this year, try to maybe move a procedure you were thinking about having into this year before you have to pay the deductible again next year.
Great idea. Okay, now you say also look at your investments and really evaluate how those are.
You certainly have to do that. The market's been very wild over the last year and a half. Because of that, the percentages that you want to allocate to stocks or bonds or whatever may have gotten out of whack. So take a look at it and maybe sell some of your winners and move that into something else that you think is going to do well next year or in the future. And when you're doing this, remember, it's okay to take losses. Taking a loss is not the end of the world. It doesn't mean that you're a bad investor. What you can do is use those losses to offset any gains that you have, or be above and beyond that, up to $3,000 in ordinary income. So it's okay to take a loss. It can be beneficial. You could also think about converting a traditional Roth IRA into, traditional IRA into a Roth IRA, so that you can pay the taxes now as opposed to having to pay them when you withdraw the money. So tax rates are historically low right now. So I would, if I was a betting person, I'd say they're going to be high later. Why not pay the taxes now? Instead of then.
Especially because a lot of people's incomes haven't increased a lot this year with the recession.
Right. So get those taxes out of the way. And then for the folks who are already in the distribution phase of their retirement plans, the required minimum distributions were suspended for 2009 because of the economy. Those come back in 2010, so don't forget, because there's big penalties you have to take if you don't make those distributions.
Okay, and then your last one, prepare for tax time.
Well, I know we hate to think about it, but it is time to think about that. But you know what, you can use some tax credits. The first-time homeowners, home buyers credit, $8,000 has been a great one. It was extended, so make sure you use that while you can. There's also a tax credit for installing energy-efficient windows, furnace, water heaters, those sort of appliances, up to $1,500, and that is good through 2010, but you may want to use that this year to take advantage of it. Maximize your deductions. Don't forget about union dues or unreimbursed business expenses that you can use. Your generosity can also be good for tax time. Make sure any organization that you're going to donate to qualifies for the tax deduction. You can gift up to $13,000 to an unlimited number of individuals. And the last thing is definitely consult your accountant or your tax person, because they'll be able to find anything that you may have overlooked in the process.
And as you said, now's a good time before Thanksgiving begins, and then we're really in the full swing of holidays. Do it these next couple weeks before your plate gets just
before
too full.
Vacation time, and you're just isn't the type of thing you want to think about during the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely, Rob. Great advice. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And for more financial advice, you can watch for Rob Wilson on our Money Monday segments every other week here on Pittsburgh Today Live.